Welcome to Script Learners. I hope you are doing well. In today's video, we're going to discuss a very interesting problem that was asked in the Infosys Power Programmer interview round. Candidate was a fresher. The CTC offered for this role was 9.5 LPA. The interview was based on core Java, Hibernate, Spring, and REST APIs concepts. In this video, we'll be covering the coding part only. So before discussing the problem, I request you guys to please subscribe our channel. We create awesome interview preparation related videos on regular basis. Make sure to check it out and please subscribe. And guys, please hit that like button for this video. Thank you. So let's discuss the problem. N-based notation is a system for writing numbers that uses only n different symbols. These symbols are the first n symbols from the given notation list. Decimal to n-based notations are okay. So till 0 to 9, the numbers will be treated as same. After 9, these digits will should symbolize a character, okay, in alphabetical order. So if the number is less than or equal to 9, then it should represent in the same format, that is in the numerical format. If it's greater than 9, then it should be symbolized as in the form of alphabets, okay. So here we have a table that contains, if number is 10, then it should be treated as BA, and if it's 11, then it should be treated as B, and so on till like 35 should be treated as Z, okay. Implement the following function. String convert nums contains two arguments. One is n and the other one is num. Okay. The function accepts positive integer n and num. Implement the function to calculate the n-base equivalent of num and return the same as string. Okay. Assumption is n should be greater than 1 and less than or equal to 36. Okay. So let's understand this problem with the help of one example. I will consider here the test case 2. So here we have n as 23 and the num is 918. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to simply divide the n with the number, and the whatever the remainder comes, we have to like convert that into the following notation. Okay. So if the remainder is less than or equal to 9, then it should be treated as a number. Okay. If it's greater than 9, so we have to convert that into the character. Okay. If we divide 23 by 918, then the remainder will come 21. So we have to convert this 21 into the character. So here 21 is equivalent to L. So we will convert this and into L and treat this as L. Okay. Then in next step, the quotient will become the number, and we have to divide that again with the divisor. Then whatever the remainder comes, we have to repeat the process. If it's like greater than 9, then we have to convert it into the alphabet. So the 16 is greater than 9. So if we see here in the table, 16 is equivalent to G. So here we have to consider 16 as G. Okay. And at last, here the quotient was 1. So the number will become 1 now. If we divide like 23 by 1, then obviously remainder will be 1. So 1 is less than 9. So we will consider this as the digit only. At last, what we have to do is we have to print the remainders in the form of string in reverse order. That is, like the one was the last remainder, so we have to consider this in the first index, and so on. So same with the first test case. Here we have n as 12 and num is 718. If we divide 12 by 718, we will get 10 as the remainder. 10 is obviously greater than 9. Then we will consider it as the character. We will convert it into the character. It will become A. Then here the question was 59, 59. then the quotient will become the number. We'll divide 12 by 59, we'll get 11. 11 is also greater than 9. It will become B. At last the quotient here was 4. It will become the number now. If we divide 12 by 4, obviously we'll get the remainder as 4. So 4 will remain same as it is, less than 9. We'll print this in the reverse order. So here we got 4BA. So hope you understood the basic problem statement here. Okay. So now let's jump into the coding part. So here I will create a new class. I will name it as Infosys Power Programmer, and I'll also select the public static void main here. Now we'll import the required packages by import java.util.asterisk, and here is our main method, public static void main. So guys, we have created a detailed video on what is public static void main. Make sure to check it out. I will drop the link here in the I button here in the top right corner. Make sure to check it out. It's an amazing video. We have covered this topic in very detailed way. So let's start. So first I will create the scanner class object in order to take the input from user. I will create scanner SC. Then new scanner, I will pass system dot in. Yeah, I will create one variable int n, and I will take the input from user by sc dot next int. I'll create one more variable here, int num, and I'll do the same. I'll take the input from user by doing sc dot next int. We have successfully taken the input from user. Now what I will do, I will create new method here. Okay, I will name it as static string, and I'll copy the method name from here. Method name was convert nums. I'll take two arguments here. One is the int n and the other one is int num. Okay. Now what I will do, I will create one more variable here. I will initialize it with 0. Let's call it as num2. Okay. And I will create one string here, string s, and it is an empty string. So let me return it as of now. Now we are not getting the error. Okay. Now I will create a while loop, and I'll pass the condition where we'll be checking if we divide num by n, the quotient should be greater than or equal to 0. Okay. If it is, then we will continue the loop. Now I will pass the remainder into the num2. I will simply get the remainder by dividing n by num into num2. Now what I will do, I will simply check if this num2 is greater than 9. Okay. If it's greater than 9, num2 contains the remainder. Okay. If it's greater than 9, then what we'll do, we will update num2 as so I will subtract 10 from num2 and I will add 65 here. So you must be wondering what I did here. So let me explain you this. So here what we are doing, we are converting the remainders into characters if it's greater than 9. Okay, you're getting my point. If it's greater than 9, then what we will do, we will simply convert them into the characters. Okay, so here we will simply subtract it by 10 in order to convert it into the character. So here you can see in the chart, here we have the ASCII value of A as 65 and so on till 90. 90 is the ASCII value of Z. So let's say if we are considering here the num2 as 11. Okay, let's say the remainder is 11 here. So in order to convert it into the character, what we'll do, we will first subtract it from 10. Okay, after subtracting it from 10, what we'll get, one digit, that is number 1 will be the answer. So if we add that num1 into 65, then it will become 66. Okay, and the ASCII value of B is 66, right? So that will become B, and that is what 11 is treated here as B. Okay, so let's discuss this with some other example also. Let's say our num2 is 15. Okay, we have to obviously convert it into the character as this is greater than 9, right? So what we'll do, I will simply first I will subtract 10 from here, then what I will get 5, right? Then I will add 65 into this and it will become 70. Now let's check. So here 70 is equivalent to F. Okay, and here also F is 15. So hope you understood what I'm trying to do here. I'm simply converting them into the correct ASCII values. So that's why we subtracted 10 from the value, because here the A is coming, here the A is equivalent to 10. That's why we are subtracting it from the number. Got it? And whatever the difference comes, we simply add 65 into that and we'll get the correct ASCII value of that particular character. Hope you understood the main crux here. So this is the main thing. If you got this, you will simply crack this solution. So yeah, so we have successfully converted we haven't converted into the character yet, but yeah, we got the correct ASCII value of that particular character. Okay, now what I will do, I will simply add this ASCII value into the string by simply concatenating it in the S. S is our string here. Now what I will do, I will convert this num2 that contains the ASCII value of that character into the character data type. Okay, and I'll store in the string. So we can do that by using string dot value of, then inside this I will typecast num2 as character. Yeah, so we have successfully converted num2 into character here, and we have added that into our string. Okay, and if it's not greater than 9, so yeah, if it's not greater than 9, then what I will do, I will create a else statement here, and I will simply append s as string dot value of num. So I will simply add the remainder here. Okay, why? Because it's less than 9, right? It's less than or equal to 9. That's in that case we have to simply add that particular digit in the same format. We need not to convert that into the character. So that's why we are simply storing the remainder in its original state into the string. Okay, so after that I will check one more thing. If num divided by n equals to 0, then we'll simply break the loop. Okay. And at last I will update this num equal to num divided by n. This is because in order to proceed with the next question, here you saw that, let's say in this test case, in first go, we had the number as 718, and in the second go, the number become the question which was in the first condition. Okay, so here the question was 59. Now it has become the number, and here the question was 4. Now it's become the number. So in order to do that, we have to keep updating the number again and again by dividing it by n in order to get the quotient. So now we will deal with the second quotient and so on till it becomes 0. If it becomes 0, then we'll simply break the loop. Okay. At last, we have returned the string here. Now, what I will do, I will simply call this function here in the main method. I will create a string in order to store that result into the string. So I will call the function convert nums and pass n and num. Okay, we successfully got our string. Now what I will do, I will create a for loop and I will print this in the reverse order. So I will pass I as the length -1. Okay, and I will check if I is greater than or equal to 0, and then I minus. Okay, now I will do a sysout. And I'll get the character from the string by doing s.caret. Okay, now let me do the formatting. So yeah, we have successfully created our program. Now let's try to run this. So let's test this with the first test case. Here the n is 12 and the number is 718. The output we got is 4BA. Yeah, it's correct. Now let's try this with test case 2. Let me run this again. So here the n is 23 and num is 918. The output is 1GL. Yeah, it's correct. So yeah, that's all about this video. I hope you guys like this. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe our channel, guys, in order to get more such videos on regular basis. So I've created this article. I will paste the link in the comment section. Make sure to check it out. I've also pasted the code here, the complete solution with the comments. So hope you will understand this problem. If you didn't understood the problem and the solution, then you can check it out our blog. Here we have mentioned the comments. Hope you will get the correct logic here. So yeah, that's all about this video. Thank you guys, and you can also join our Telegram channel. We post regular job updates on regular basis there, and that's all. Hit that like button and subscribe our channel. Thank you.